My name is Robin Berrson. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I work with individuals who have had major transitions in their life, gotten beyond the transition, and are looking to find out what next and are interested in making impact on this earth. Michelle's workshop had a really large impact on me because she really has developed incredible protocols or formulas or systems in place for achieving success. And her belief system and my belief system are very akin to each other. I believe that we can't do this on our own, and that all of us have, many of us anyway, have fragmented ourselves out and isolated ourselves. And so that workshop really touched me because it required me to look at what's stopping me and where, and what's fueling me and where, and kind of meld those things together. The ropes course for me was a very scary thought. I used to be a big sailor, and I used to love sailing on catamarans. I fell off of the boat, straddled the mast, passed out in the water, fractured my pelvis, and was really hurt for quite a few months. I had never gotten back on a catamaran. Sailed, yes, but not on a catamaran. And what I was left with was a real fear of falling. Not a fear of heights, but a fear of falling. And so in doing the ropes course, I was watching quite a few of my fellow teammates challenge themselves and rise up to the challenge and challenge their fears. And for me, it wasn't as much about getting to the top. It was just about making the effort, getting myself up as high as I could. And I was able to do that, and the tremendous support that I got was so very helpful to me. And I was able to try 3 of the 4 different events doing the same thing. So for me, it wasn't getting all the way to the top. It was that I even allowed myself the climb, and I did, and I challenged myself, and I was able to burst enough through a fear that when I get home, I am going to go to a rock climbing place, and I'm going to get to the top. And it was really wonderful.
My losses were so impactful on my children that I had to pick myself up. I had to declare again and anew, I want to live. And this is what I did. And thank God today, 2 of my children are fine, and my family is fine, and I am happy. I don't want you to think of my story as a story of anything other than triumph. Our nightmares do not define us unless we allow them to. I took these things and I went into the woods and I found the treasures and I became more. And today I stand tall and I declare, I am triumph. I am a woman of glory, valor, and courage. I am a beacon of hope, and I want to live. Thank you.
I spent a lot of my life in the corporate world. Even though I never was an employee, I was always an entrepreneur. I still was always in that kind of stew, corporate stew. I had very large accounts, very large national and international accounts. So I was always dealing with large CEOs, COOs, managers, and those kinds of individuals. And I believe that part of my fall from grace occurred because I had achieved everything that I could achieve in that environment. And I did not want to, and I do not want to, be bound by the infrastructure that's there. I'm interested now in working with people and individuals like the Women's Network that are interested in moving beyond believing that each of us together, our voices, our hearts, our souls, our skill sets together will and are and can make a difference. And I know that for some they might not understand what's the difference between, shall we say, being in that corporate stew versus going a slightly different path. But what I'd like to say is this: we can, in our vision, when we're looking straight ahead, we see the world with the filters of looking straight ahead. And this is really about as far as we can go. And all I'm saying is, like, maybe let me take a 10, 20 degree shift in either direction, and then let each of us see, what can we do? Where are we? What does the world look like from that? And I believe in those little shifts that each of us as leaders are willing to make, that we can and are and will change this world and make this world a better place.